Welcome back to the channel, guys. It's time for another manga chapter review, brand new series. Welcome once again. This is going to be on A Lonely Castle in the Mirror. This is brought to you by Seven Seas Entertainment. Well, not brought to you. They're not sponsoring me. But it is the company that releases this one. This is actually inspired from a light novel that became a anime film, which I haven't seen. And now it's a manga. So kind of weird trajectory. Usually it's like movie, novel, manga, or novel, manga, movie. Never novel, movie, manga. It's kind of weird that they did that, but that's fine. I actually have seen the film in stores, or was it stores? I saw it somewhere, which only made me not want to review it chapter by chapter, but I think I'm still going to do it. I'm going to watch the film once I finish the entire series, so it will probably take a while, but it is a fantasy slash a little bit of psychological with coming of age, and I was looking for a little bit more lighthearted one that I can do chapter by chapter, where it wasn't only, action that I'm usually doing, or horror, or suspenseful psychological, which I'm usually are the ones they do week by week. So I really wanted to add a lighthearted one, and this is the one that I came across, Lonely Castle in the Mirror. So chapter 1 is actually an easy read. It's about 50 pages, but a lot of them is just emotions of the character herself. Now, the character herself is Kokoro. She is the main character of the story, and Kokoro, she's not really a shut-in, but she's become a shut-in. And the reason I say that is because there is certain kids, and I feel like I would have probably fallen in that story, where if you're dealt the wrong cards in life, you end up being a shut-in without wanting to be one. Now, before I continue, and I already started with my review, but if you're watching up to this point, please do subscribe to my channel. I've sometimes, especially with stories like this that I'm so excited to talk about, I forgot to say this stuff, but comment, like, and share. That helps tremendously. I have quite a bit of other manga chapter reviews here in my channel as well. There is, like I said, different stuff, chapters and volume reviews that I have here on my channel, so make sure you guys check those out. And again, if you're watching up to this point, then subscribe, because that helps tremendously as well. Okay, back to the review. Lonely Castle in the Mirror, again, follows Kokoro. She's kind of been dealt a hard hand in life. Now, the first chapter kind of goes back and forth from past to present, but I'm going to explain it from the past and then to the present, but that's not how the chapter runs it. They like to have their own, like, this is how she is now, but this is why she's like this. So I'm not going to go back and forth. I'm just going to focus on the past and then go to the present, and then what the story, how the story starts. So past, essentially, she had a friend that she was close with. She's always been a quiet kid, but she met this girl. They were friends. They did stuff together, went to middle school together, and out of a sudden her friend has a new group, and this new group is spreading kind of lies and rumors and just fun kid stuff. And I say that because it's not really fun for the one that is being bullied, but they start saying that Kokoro is basically a loner, that you shouldn't hang out with her. All these awful, mean things about her are being said, and this causes her friend to not want to be her friend and basically keep her distance from her. Now, this causes her to not want to go to school, not want to be part of school, and I feel like there's more to it, but that's all the information that we've received so far. So the story starts with her telling her mom that she is sick, she doesn't want to go to school. Her mom has a little emotional breakdown. She's like, again, I thought you were going to try this in this new school to go. And seems like she's gone. I mean, it's a hard place to be as a parent, where she doesn't know how to help her. So they do have a little discussion about how she needs to try hard, right? Time passes. She goes to her room. Her mirror starts glowing, and she ends up kind of like right here outside of the castle. And this wolf-looking girl is inviting her into the castle for her wish to come true. Now she, like I think anyone in this world, and I like that because it kind of shows more of a humanity side of her. She's like, what the heck is going on? Like, no, this is weird. And she runs back into the mirror to her room, and the day continues. Her mom arrives. Mom apologizes. They have dinner together, and it's still like she apologizes, but it's still like the mom in the conversation during dinner. She mentions how she remembers how she used to be, so interested in exploring and trying new things. Like, you can almost tell, and she even mentions it, like she misses the old me. She doesn't like the new me. Anyways, she goes back to her room, and the mirror glows again the next day. So she ends up going in, and inside of this mirror, she ends up seeing all these people inside the castle. Now, not much is said from that on. The girl just says, the wolf girl just does reappear again and tells them that they're all there for a reason, and that there's going to be basically, sorry guys, announcements, but they are basically in a game to find a key, and if you find this key to this locked room, then any wish that they want will be granted. And we get all this introduction, or not introduction, but we see all the 7 characters that are going to be part of the series. We don't know who they are in reality, other than Kokoro, but we know that they're gonna, I guess, at some point come together as friends. So things that I liked about the first chapter, I mentioned a little bit about already, but the psychological side of a loner person, and I say that because I don't think anyone in this world wants to be and wishes to be alone. There's just people that enjoy different aspects of life differently, and I, like myself, I know growing up and even now, I'm very introverted. I do like extroverted stuff, but I'm more introverted than anything. So like I said, it would have been so easy for people to have bullied me and into not wanting to have friends, and I would have been almost okay with it at one point, so much that eventually I would have gone into the cycle where it was harder to get out. It would have been just easier, I guess, to fall into that cycle, and then hard to get out of it, which is kind of where she's in. I also like the parent aspect because I'm a parent of 3 daughters, soon to be a 4th daughter into that mix. And my oldest, she's only 6, but she is already going through the interactions of friends. She's been in school for 2 years now. We've had conversations where I go back and think, man, the things that I said can be damaging, and I need to look at myself as a parent and say, I need to be careful when I say stuff like that, because she didn't say anything to her mom, but she felt almost like her mom doesn't love her because she misses the old her. So yeah, there's a lot of things to this series that I'm enjoying. Like I said, it's not the typical your typical survival series, or horror series that I'm used to, or even action stuff, but it is a series that I am going to enjoy reading and see how this character develops, to be honest, because I feel like we're going to see development not just from her, but her mom as well, and I'm interested to know about the other characters as well, if they're also shut-ins or people that don't want to hang out with others. So yeah, we'll see. Thank you guys so much for watching this. If you haven't done so by now, subscribe to my channel. Please don't ruin it on the comment section if you know the ending of this series. I know people read specific stuff way more than me, so please don't ruin it for me, but do comment if you like this series like I do. Thank you guys so much for watching this, and like always, don't be strangers. See you guys.